Hi, and thank you for having me. First and foremost, I'd like to just say how much I really appreciate being here with you today to discuss my personal experience with cryptocurrency, um, especially XRP. I find that uh, a lot of people out there are confused over this information. So I think that maybe my personal experience, my education, and my knowledge might be able to shine some light on some confusion. First and foremost, my name is Dave, better known as XRpCult589, and you might be thinking to yourself, why did I choose the name XRP Gold? It's because when I first got into crypto, I would read a lot of articles on the news saying whenever there was bad or negative outcomes regarding XRP, the XRP army, quote unquote, would decide to attack, and people were writing articles claiming that the XRP community was more like a cult. So I just found it extremely entertaining to decide to choose the name cult, because that's one thing that we're not. Everybody in the XRP community is an independent thinker. We all do our own research, and together we combine that knowledge and we formulate what it is that we have going on today. And what do we have going on today? We have a community inadvertently created by the company Ripple. I don't think that when they decided that they were going to create this ecosystem surrounding the XRP digital asset, that it was going to expand so large that people could actually form a community. So with that being said, inadvertently, we have nobody else to thank other than the company Ripple for creating this XRP community. With that in mind, I also like to let you guys know that my educational background is political science major, pre-law minor, and I also have an associate's degree in legal assisting. So I'm very familiar with the legal aspect of things, of how things work, especially here in the United States, because I do reside in the state of New Jersey. With that being said, I was first introduced to XRP back in November of 2017, I believe it was. And I was sitting in the kitchen and I was talking to one of my buddies, and we were discussing the U.S. economy and how much we really didn't have too much faith in the U.S. dollar. And I was talking to him about how I feel that it's depreciating, and eventually we're going to need something new. I had suggested to him that perhaps he should invest in gold or silver, something along those lines. And he turned around to me and he said XRP. Actually, backtrack. He said Ripple, not even XRP. That's how far back it is when you talk about 2017. There was that misinformation where people kind of used Ripple and XRP interchangeably. So he said to me, you should look into Ripple. And I asked him, I said, what is Ripple? And his exact words to me, and I'll never forget it, was, I don't know. Shrugged his shoulders and all. Said, I don't know. And I laughed at him and I said, you want me to invest in something that you have no idea about? I said, I'll tell you what, I'll look into it, take it under consideration, and see what I could do. So I think about maybe from November to February, March, all I did was research. And obviously we had the bull run of 2018. We saw the price spike up to $3 plus. Now, at that time, I was trying to get in. I really was trying to get in. But the digital asset XRP at the time was only available at probably a handful of exchanges. It's nothing like how it is today. You look at XRP and you could find it maybe over 200 plus exchanges worldwide. At the time, it was very limited. And then on top of that, waiting to get approved. You had to jump through all these legal loopholes of whatever. And during that time frame, I was doing my research. And one thing that really stuck out about XRP amongst all the other cryptos was that they wanted to work with regulators. And with my education and legal background, I know, for a fact that everything that we do in life is regulated, whether it's from the cars that you drive on the road, or whether it's, trimming the bushes in front of your house. Everything is regulated by the government. So when I look at something like Bitcoin, for example, I look at Bitcoin and I see how that cryptocurrency, wanted to remain anonymous and, kind of work against the government in that aspect. I said to myself, you know what, it really isn't going to strive, to be at number one for too long. But XRP had all the potential that I believe really that stood out. And aside from that, I knew that they were working with banks. They had deals with Santander and all that other stuff, which was really interesting to me, because out of all the cryptocurrencies out there, this is the only one that was willing to put that foot forward to work with the government. Now, that's just my political background aspect of it, the way that I analyzed everything. It's great that the company Ripple has a whole bunch of deals lined up working with financial institutions and banks, but it's very important when it comes down to regulations. I believe regulation is key. And I mean, if you speak to anybody from a Ripple, I'm sure that they'll tell you it's all about regulations. So with that in mind, and then plus my educational background in law as a pre-law minor, it kind of paved the way for me to do my legal research, so to speak, when it came into the whole regulation aspect. Not a lot of people are too keen when it comes to reading case law or things like that, but for those of us that are aware and know how to do it, it comes like second nature. I knew that XRP will be, and definitely does have the potential to become, a global coin, if you will. There's no doubt in my mind, zero doubt whatsoever, that XRP will take the number one spot and replace Bitcoin. But with all that being said, I like to also discuss the improvements and the ecosystem that the company Ripple has built upon for the XRP digital asset. I recall that XRP, or for better yet, Ripple, the company, they had 3 programs: XCurrent, XRapid, XVIA. That was it. And at the time, I recall everybody, including myself, was waiting around, fingers crossed that banks would adopt XRapid. But eventually, that really never came around at first, until the company Ripple decided to implement all 3 programs and combine them and have this new program called RippleNet. So with RippleNet, obviously you get all 3 of the programs that the company Ripple offers. But with that being said, the company Ripple also now allows these financial institutions and these banks to flip the switch, if you will, and have access like that to XRP. Now, that in itself, it just, I can't even express how good I felt after hearing that. I can't even express how good I felt knowing down the road that the President of the United States met with representatives, well, not the President, I apologize, financial advisors for the White House met with representatives from the company Ripple. That in itself is a big deal, because if you look at the way the economy is going today, and you see and you understand the potential that XRP has to bring, not just to the United States, but also to the rest of the world. We're talking about, transferring money worldwide in a matter of seconds, opening up liquidity from banks and financial institutions. the potential is just enormous. And that's not even talking about the ecosystem that's being created around the digital asset. So I just see that there's a lot of positive things coming on board when it comes to XRP. Now, it's funny how I said that my buddy back in November about 2017 had told me to invest in Ripple, because he's a smart guy. He really is. But the truth is that he actually hits me up on the regular and says, "Hey, what's going on? Anything new?" He looks towards me to provide him with all the research and all the programs and developments that's been occurring. I mean, listen, I've waited for Coil to go live. Coil went live. It's great. I believe that they might be working with that Firefox website. I think it's called Mozilla. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure they're working with Firefox. So there's a lot of potential with that. You also have Cinnamon for video streaming and things like that. You have XRP Tipbot. There's a lot of potential going on. But what I'm truly waiting for, personal experience, doing all my research, is PolySign. When PolySign goes live, forget about it. It's going to be like everybody waiting for Zoolander to turn left. It's going to be glorious. You don't even know what it is, but the enthusiasm behind it, you just already know what it's set up for and what it could do for the financial institutions, the banks, everything. With all that being said, that's why I'm hard. That's why I go big on XRP. I strongly recommend that anybody else in the XRP community do their research. Don't take what I'm saying for gold. This is just my personal experience through all my research that I have done over the time. But I really do see the potential in XRP.